What is up, everybody? It's your boy Djinn. We are back with some more Dark Souls original. Uh, we are going to play Dark Souls remastered eventually with a buddy of ours whenever he decides to finally want to play it. But we are doing the walkthrough of Dark Souls original. We wound up doing a couple things. So far, I decided to go ahead. This was off camera because I didn't want to waste the time with dying constantly. But I didn't die, so I missed a chance opportunity to stream it. But I did Bed of Chaos, and we know how long Bed of Chaos takes. Dark Souls has been out long enough where people have played it or never played it, played Elden Ring, and then went to play Dark Souls. So I did Bed of Chaos. I went ahead and I did Artorias, but we are going to do the Grand Archives tonight and possibly try and kill Seath the Scaleless. Maybe. But this is what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be going through basically all of the Grand Archives, Duke's Archives, and getting y'all situated for that little tidbit that y'all are going to run through. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, when you enter the Grand Archives and you go up the first elevator, you're going to eventually have to deal with a standalone Seat the Scaleless, just letting you know, take them hits. You can't do anything. You can't kill him. So I suggest please put a Ring of Favor on, or not a Ring of Favor, a Ring of Sacrifice on, rare Ring of Sacrifice, whatever you have. Put it on, and you will be able to keep your souls and everything that you've gotten so far. Let's go ahead and get this cinematic over with. The fact that he has to roll his neck through it to help is kind of actually funny. That music makes these things go kind of crazy. So we got to kill the recording. I have enough strength to wield this. You're not going nowhere. That's what I thought. And I've actually been kind of accumulating stuff as we went. I did do the bed again. I did the Bed of Chaos. I did go ahead and do Artorias. I thought that was going to be a little more pressing, along with the Bed of Chaos. But apparently it wasn't as bad, and I wound up doing it relatively quickly. The Artorias fight actually took a little while. It took some pressure. But I used this giant sword and patience, a lot of patience, and the only thing I could do was tap him once each time. It was a little rough. These guys aren't hard to kill, but the moment they touch you, it'll be a little rough. Like that quickness. And they do spit water. I got a humanity. They do drop a good amount of humanity. Like if you just let them, so if you rest at the bonfire and you come back down after you just kill the music, you'll be able to come back and farm for humanities with them. Just like the rats. In this game, they drop a shit ton of humanity if you have, let's say, the max, which the max of humanity you can have is 99. But the max for item discovery, along with the Silver Covetous Ring, it's 10. And you get a max of 410. Yep, yeah, he got me. And stab. Yeah, it takes a lot of health out of you. And I mean, that's a lot of health. Okay, there was that. We don't need anything here, but there was a cell that we didn't open, which there we got one of those keys. Got the extra key. Grab this item here. Another brave soul. And the remastered is literally just like this game. It's the exact same thing. Maybe a little bit. There's more stuff to deal with, like cutscene wise. A little more cinematic with it, but what's it called? It's not. And it has a couple of like what's it called? It has like maybe 3 more bonfires you can actually warp to, which you can actually use the bonfire to go to the undead blacksmith. And that's one of the ones that I know of that you can go to, and you can warp to the catacombs now. But in truth, it's the same. It's literally the same. Let's grab this. Got the giant door key. This area is important. Very important. Let's knock this out. We can stop that from happening. That does get annoying after a while. If you don't shut it off, it does get a little annoying. We got Mr. Big Hat over here. He is locked away. We have to find the keys. And these two will have some greater miracles, which is the soothing sunlight and the bountiful sunlight. Now, the thing to use those, you can only use those while you are with the Covenant Gwendolyn. When you go get the basin, the Lord's Vessel basin that you need, that giant bowl.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me.
And this is where you can stop his. This is with his completion of his quest line. All the magics that he can bring up and the stuff that you can do with him.
Hello again. Alas, the arc. The thought as a student.
It's locked. To even get him to even give you sorceries, you have to have, I think, 15 or 20. Between 15 and 20 intelligence. I think the max just to get him to talk to you is 15, is 20. To talk to him, you can just talk to him, but his quest line is still going to be available, but you don't get the sorceries. That's the only bad thing. But if you kill him, at the end, you get one of the strongest staffs in the game. Literally one of the strongest staffs in the game. But there's a downside to having that staff. And the only downside is that it reduces your spells by half. So if you have like what's it called? You have Soul Arrow, right? And you have 12 of them in your attunement slots. You'll only be able to use 6. It'll cut it down that drastically. And it's not a big payoff, but the amount of damage you can do is still pretty ridiculous. Go ahead, grab some more souls. Can't go wrong with the shows. There's nothing else here except for dropping down that way. This gives you nothing but a drop off and possible death. So, we're gonna die. It's kind of the only real way to get off of there. There's other ways, and you can get off pretty easily on that section, but we're not gonna do that. Besides, there's more things to kill. Yep, drops it right there. But yeah, don't go that way. That's imminent death. It does trick you to do that. But if you go right here and then you drop down there, you'll be fine. Or if you walk the wall. Yeah, it's like it's another drop off. It's still imminent death right there. So it's better to just drop here. Just gotta watch out for the snaky boys. I will say the snake men in 3 look exceptionally cooler. But these guys actually look pretty damn cool to me. I can swing this thing at least 4 times. Don't play with me. And since the music box is gone, these guys just kind of chill here. But you can throw like a bunch of fire at them and all that kind of shit, and you'll be able to like get some humanities and all that shit. Just make sure you have that 410 item discovery. I'm not running the silver covetous ring right now, or gold covetous ring. Silver is the one that helps you get souls for every kill, extra souls every kill. I wound up going ahead and getting some of that because I really needed some Titanite, and we got the achievement on this game for chaos. Or not chaos, we got enchantment, we got divine, we got the fire achievement, the fire weapon achievement, the divine weapon achievement, and we have the lightning weapon achievement for just this game alone. The only thing I'm missing in the other one, in the remastered, is the Knight's Honor, which is all the rare weapons, which is all the boss weapons, all the extremely low drop rate weapons. I did go through there. I kind of wanted to cut I didn't want to go through that whole process of like boring y'all with that whole ordeal of getting the Silver Knight weapons, because it did take a while for that stuff to drop. It took about It took a while. I'm just gonna say it took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get the drop and some of the other stuff. RNG was not good to me that day. Even with the 410 item discovery, I did get like all 3 things, but it did take an hour and a half to get everything. And it was painful. It was so painful to deal with that. And if you do have high item discovery, we do get souls for it. We do get a bunch of humanity for what we do. And we need to get these guys' staff. This is one of the main things we got to get is for the Knight's Honor achievement. You have to get their staff. because that is one of the really rare weapon drops. You missed again, bitch. I will tank your shots, bro. There's the item down there for it's a bitch. I will say it is a bitch, but it's not that bad. Couple things we will have to get throughout the game, which is that item, and this is the beginning area as well. So we're now in the upper levels of that. There is not here, but on the other side, no, there isn't. I already got the chest. Those 2 chests that are actually down in the beginning level. You almost point blank me, but you didn't. Alright, let's see. We're going to rotate this. Because that fucker. Of course, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Just, you never know. Some things you just never check throughout the game. Of course, this is the other area where we can get, hopefully, the Chanter's staff. The Chanter staff is surprisingly not that bad. Drop him like a sack of taters. And didn't get a staff. That is unfortunate. That brings us down there. That'll bring us to the bonfire that we need to go to. This is where we were. Yes. So we did the rotation. We're not going to go down the stairway yet. Unless you really want to, just take that path right there and then go down the ladder. You can go down the ladder. This is like the safest way. If you want to go that way, that's fine. You do that. You do you, boo. But we're not going to go down that stairway. There's archers and all that other shit down there. And, yeah, I was about to say, I believe there's nothing actually there. We'll go here. You are dead. I went and actually wound up putting a couple of points into sorcery just so I can talk to Logan and I can go ahead and get his spells. Because his spells are actually quite nice. If you want to run sorcery build, working with him is like the best way to get a lot of your sorceries. There's a blue chunk. We actually need that. And we're going to have to go back down there anyway. Just to save him. Oh, fine. I'll go the other way. And I want to say this is the area where you get... Yep, there it is. Tower key. This is a mimic. You can tell... I did not tell you this at the beginning of the game. Mimics not only do they move, literally, they were moving just a second ago, where it breathes, but the chain always has a crinkle to it instead of the circular chain there. But you can also tell by it moving because it'll breathe. And it's ever so slight too. And there's the symbol of avarice, which is another drop for souls. And we now have the Crystal Emperor, where we can make crystal weapons. And there's the Chandler stuff. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the bonfire. We're not going to rest at it. What we are going to do, and make sure I cleared all that out. It's always good in the older version. It's always good to have this little backup to where you don't have to waste all your stuff, and that is part of it. That's the reason why I like playing this version of the game. Yeah, sure, you can duplicate souls and all this stuff and materials, but honestly, never really cared for it. I'd rather just do it this way. But we're going to go ahead and go save Big Hat. And we'll need to transfer back from bonfire to bonfire because sometimes it'll take a minute. If you purchase everything from him on this next tidbit, and when you purchase everything from him, you learn all the spells that he has to offer, which is the very big ones. These are some big spells you're going to get. He'll forget you. He'll forget who you are. And that's when you know that he's going to the next section of the spot that you need to worry about. Yep, stab. The fucking And they'll go back to where they are. If you're a little overwhelmed, you feel like you're overwhelmed, just go back to where you were. They'll back up eventually. See what I mean? They'll stop. And they hate fire. They hate fire. What you doing, buddy? Looking through the bars? I'm never gonna get those many of your great serpent axes. And the two that are sleeping over there, they're gone now. Like they will disappear when you grab them. Don't you slither away over towards me? That is a no-no. Alright, got the giant cell key done.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello, I'll head out. Hello, I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans.
Okay, so that's out of the way. This is the reason why some of this is important. If I remember right, this is what it is. Firekeeper Soul. We now can get +4 to our stuff. We'll mosey on back up this way. Rest at that bonfire. And then we will attend trying to get the Avalon, if I remember that's the name of the item that we're going to grab. Is a crossbow that is... It's okay if you are... Now, what I mean by okay, for me, I don't use a lot of bows. I really don't. Unless there's like a bow or an enemy that I need to kill that will potentially fuck my shit up. Yep, that I remember now. You can't warp from here. That's one of the important parts. You can't warp from this area. But it's good to rest at it. You'll have to deal with the serpents again, but hey. They're not gonna chase me. Yeah, fuck it. Ain't gotta worry about them. But we will have to deal with the Chandler again, all this other shit, blah, blah, blah. And since we're going to do that... So yeah, there's the covetous silver ring. Adds additional souls absorption for each kill, which is a good one. You find those in the Tomb of the Giants. We will do that later. But we're going to use the silver. We're going to take those off because lots of strenuous... There you go. I still want to be able to use my big sword. My big old beefy sword. That was like some Matrix shit. Get the fuck down. Whoo. Got a longbow. And this is where everything comes in. So now that we have everything, and you see on the side here, item discovery 410. That is the highest you can go. Now, unlike Dark Souls 3 and all that shit, there was certain parts of the game where you can actually boost it to like 500 or so and all that shit. But I'll be right back. I have to go use the bathroom. So here we have this. Don't forget to follow those socials, everybody, and I will be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. I am back. Sorry for having to do that. I could not hold it anymore. But we are back. Let's get into the stream. We will be playing something else later when Mr. Dorcas gets on. Why'd I miss that? Like, why the fuck did I miss that? And that's the pain of this. You have to try. And this is really the only place to really get the Chandler's staffs, because this is the only place that respawn. And I missed it. Alright, that was because of that damn enemy. And this is really the only way to get it. Get that Avalon is... Ow. It'll kick you off like that. It's very it's timed very badly. We are going to probably lose all of this stuff, but we'll get it all back eventually. It'd be better to just go ahead and rest at the don't do what I'm doing. The only reason why I'm going this route is because it's right there. And I don't have to do this convoluted, like, moving stairs over and over again and trying to get back to the same spot. Here, I can just run to where I need to. And it makes it to where I can either hopefully get the Chandler's staff, or I'll do it all over somewhere. All over it. Okay, that last shot was about to hit me, and it would have killed me. There would be no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's not there. It's the other way. It's the other one. This means I have to move the stairs back. Uh-huh. You blocked it, but you didn't block it good enough, bud. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Looks like we're going down. Oh, yep. Yep. Pain in the ass. Always a pain in the ass. But, hey, these crystal guys are pretty much fucking lame. Fucking assholes. I was trying to make up a word here that would go well with them, but just call them assholes. Just gotta call them assholes. Everything in Dark Souls is an asshole if you let them slip by fast enough. Plus, I'm willing like great sword. Black Knight's great sword. It's maxed out. I was able to max everything out, at least on the black sword. The other Black Knight sword I already maxed out beforehand before we even started most of this stuff anyway. Because the moment I had enough Twinkling Titanite, that was the first sword I upgraded. Everything else is a little you stay down. Yeah, this is the reason why they're rare, because these are the only two that will pop up as far as like getting the staff. Like seriously, that's the only way to really get the staff is doing that shit. Yes, rest of the bonfire, Jesus Christ. Rest at it and try not to get killed. Again and again. Yoink, mine. It's a lot of souls, man. You got to keep the souls. Fucking rock your fucking shit. Get out of my way. Oh, you want to go? Alright. Verse Halloween. We got to kindle this bonfire. We're going to try and get that Avalon. That is a good weapon. Like, and in all honesty, to me in the bow department, before the DLC, it was the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, Black Bow of Paris, and the Avalon. The Avalon, the reason why I say the Avalon was a really good it's a crossbow, but it's a triple shot crossbow. And it was really good. Now, if you had the boss weapon, which would be Guinevere's bow, that one is actually really good. I like that bow. It's a pretty damn fast bow to shoot with. But as far as everything else goes, if you want like super heavy shots, I would go with the Avalon for a bow main. Like anything with bow main stuff, that is the place to do it. But I will say doing a bow main is really hard just for the sole fact that you have to kill bosses with bows. And not all of them are very good, is not really damaged by a bow.
Hello there. This place is as promised. I shall share and the secret of Seath's immortality.
Yeah, you got the Crystal Spear, Crystal Magic Weapon, and the Homing Crystal Soul Mass. And that is why I had all those souls and wanted to keep those souls, because that was actually not calculated. I did not know that was going to be all of the souls that I needed to get there, but we did it.
The secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were in prison, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest. tome stored in these are a great pool of knowledge. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation. But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast. The tomes, a great,
All right, that's out of the way.
Come again. The knowledge here is limited.
Eventually, we'll come back here. He will like not know who you are, and you'll have to go and kill him, and that'll give you the staff that you so desire. If you want to be a really good sorcerer, like you want to do some sorceries, always remember to go with the 10 banishments thing. I'll show you in a second what that one is. And there's another one which is the of course the crystal one, which is his staff. It's a pretty damn good staff too. Like, don't get me wrong, that staff is pretty redonkulous. Can you all you want? You're still gonna die. I just healed for a specific fucking reason. You bastard. We're trying to get an Avalon. It's right there. Oh fuck, I fucked up. Yep. Fucked up. I couldn't see. My dumb ass is blind and I can't see. Ain't too worried about the holification. We're gonna see if old dude cannot recognize us anymore. Because dying and coming back, traveling and coming back.
Oh, hello there. Time is...
Yeah, no, he still recognizes us. It's probably gonna take a minute. I never clocked the time on how long it'll take him to forget us. Like that, but bastard, you need to stop body blocking me, bro. I ain't all about that life. Oh, I got their shield. Nice. It ain't a great shield, but it's a decent shield. It can block the fuck out of some stuff. But those crystal weapons, you have to be very careful with them. They will break very easily. They always do. Miss me, bro. I'm gonna get your fucking staff eventually, you bastards. That was a headshot. I'll be damned. we'll get. I think we're just gonna have to get the Avalon later. It's right there. The only okay. So the way to do it is if your bridge is like this, go back to the other bridge and rotate it. Go down the ladder. It's very convoluted. So you just go grab that. You turn that bridge. It will turn this bridge back to the other position. You come back up this way. Get on that. Or you can jump. Jumping is also a factor. It's up to you. But either two ways are going to happen. You're going to get to this spot and rotate the bridge and jump down by timing, or you try and get over there and then you roll off and pray to God you don't die. That's about the simplest way it's going to happen. In which getting there is easier said than done. I promise you that. Because you can only get to... Because you can only get there by rotating this bridge. What the fuck is shooting me? I'm in blocking... Oh, it's going through the fucking railing. I was wondering what the fuck's going on. And that elevator right there takes you back to Seath the Scaleless' room. And that's where you'll find Big Hat Logan. Alright, we're gonna rotate. I've done it before where I've gotten to that spot and jumped down, but it was a pain in the ass. And I don't know if I've already gotten far enough to where Sig's daughter comes into play. Big Onion Knight boy got a daughter, and she comes into play in this area if you've done it properly, which we've gotten everything we needed to get her to pop up. Which is fight those little creepy gremlin fucks in the Lost Islith. Yeah, you can roll to get on top of these, but to get the Avalon is, I think you just have to roll off that thing. And of course, and I'm showing y'all now, that's how you do it, is you rotate it, go back a certain way. Heal. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna fuck some people up real quick before we do any of this. Stop you from doing that. Yeah, I don't think there was a way. I think it was just pure fucking dumb luck that I got it. There we go. Dumb luck. Oh, get it. Grab it. Grab it. Avalon. We did it. We did it, people. Yeah, no. You stay the fuck away from me. Now all we gotta do is try and get the Chandler's staff, which I'm not going to take y'all through that long process. That's RNG. That's some RNG shit. And I did get the item here. No, I did not. It's this hole. So yeah, we got the Avalon. That I'm happy with. I am super happy with that. We got it. I was gonna do it on my last chance, but I wasn't gonna make that just go ahead and constantly keep doing it for you guys. That would be just dumb. Alright, got this out of the way. Really and truly, I'll go through here and try and grab the Chandler's stuff later on. Right now, we're just going to run through here. And not hit the bonfire? No, it's glitched. That's why. It's a glitchy thing. Let's go ahead and knock this shit out. And we're going to do something stupid. Very stupid. There's a reason why there's a prism stones here. And I will say, I hate every fucking minute of it. So we're going to go back and talk to Yulia. I think she's the one that has the prism stones. I still can't. We still can't? Okay, we're going to fix this. Nah, it's going to be that way. There we go. If it does that, just fucking use a Homer bone. And if you're seeing me do it that way, the way I'm doing it, I'm doing the parry motion, X and start at the same time. X then start right off the bat. And using the S, going into inventory to go do the Estus flask. And then that prompt will come up.
You see, with them, I could teach you. You have done much. Before I... Oh, then let us begin as promised.
I don't even think you have anything for me. Oh yeah, he's got those. Well, we'll purchase that because we're gonna need them.
All right. That should help you. May we meet?
I will go ahead and do the thing. Because I want these sorceries. I just want all the sorceries ever. It doesn't hurt to have all of them.
Oh, hello. Then let us be as promised.
Get that and get that. And I think that's all of them. That's everything except for a crystal staff.
Master Logan is at the archives. Thank the heavens. Finally, his wish has been granted. I suppose he has his head buried in those tomes. That's always what made Master Logan happiest. Ah, I can just imagine him now. Two things are required. First, second, then you will... Oh, and... Two things.
And aim.
Second, then you will be... Oh, and don't forget...
Yeah, don't forget to fucking aim.
Goodbye then. Do stay...
Yeah, we're good, homie. Don't worry. We'll be safe. There's also that guy over there we gotta talk to. He has some interesting things for us. I mainly use I use the duplication thing to just buy everything. That's what I mainly used it for back in the day. Now, if I have like a moment of time where I'm just like, I need to level up a couple of times before I go through this bullshit, I'll use them. No, hands down, I'll use them. But to buy everything, it's basically what I use that glitch to do. And I failed my jump like an idiot. And yep, I was about to say, something tells me I'm going to be doing that. Must get souls back. Must buy everything. I'd like to know where my shit went. Because it ain't there. It ain't around here. The fuck it go? Oh. Interesting. I didn't die right there. Don't do that noise, you fucking weirdo. That's right, I want your shirt. Took the man's shirt off his back. Okay, I am hitting the button here. What the fuck is going on? I'm hitting that button. Yeah, see, I'm doing it. No problem whatsoever. But as soon as I get there, no, you're gonna roll. I guess pace myself? Yes, I did die. Thank you for letting me know that I died. I got 2 eyes. I can see the shit. Even though one of my eyes don't fucking work properly, I can still see that I died. Big, bold, red fucking letters right there. Arrgh. Alright, we're gonna try... Fuck! Stop throwing fire at me, goddammit! What the fuck? I rolled again! Bruh! The fuck? Fuck your recovery. First of all, I don't know why they decided to think it was a good idea to put this guy literally on top on a fucking bridge where you have to jump to it. See, look, jump. I jump. I jump again. I may die. Never mind. We're good. That was a little close. My butt clenched a little bit there. We do not want to do that. Okay. Watch me watch this. I bet you I'm going to roll again for some ungodly reason. Yeah! Fucking knew it. I'm hitting the button, the proper button for this thing, and I'm rolling. Bruh, I might as well... I need to fucking rest at the Firelink bonfire. This is getting... This is getting annoying. This is getting so fucking annoying. Y'all see me jumping. Y'all see me doing the animation to jump. But for some reason, I fucking roll in that one spot. Is it glitched? I don't fucking know. Should we try to overpower the glitch? Probably. Honestly, I don't know how we're going to overpower it, but hey, we're going to fucking try. I swear to God, I'm going to kill that fucker. At this point, I'm just going to kill the man. Okay, you, fuck you. We're going to stop your little bullshit over here. Come here. Get yeeted. Oh my God. Oh my God. The game doesn't want me to go over there. The game doesn't want me to go over there. I'm literally hitting the goddamn button to fucking jump. That's a jump. I'm literally hitting the button to jump. And it's telling me no thank you. Is there like a barrier there or some shit that I'm missing? Like, what's going on? There we fucking go. Let's go. God damn it. Fuck. You. Fuck you. I hate you. Why are you even right here where someone has to fucking jump to get to you, little bitch ass? I want all your shit. Well, I have plenty of those. God, it's a lot of armor. Yeah, I want the Artorias armor. That's the only real reason why I'm over here.
I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon.
Honestly, I hope we don't. I really hope we fucking don't. I'm going to take everything you own. I'm going to leave. And I'm going to try and go get that goddamn Seif's tail. If I don't get it, I'll also be pissed. And not only am I going to be pissed, I'm going to be livid. And then some. Oh yeah, and since I now have the Avalon, I will show y'all the Avalon. It's really not that bad. It's a really good weapon. Wherever it is. There it is. The Avalon. I like to keep everything on me. But it's a triple shot crossbow. And it does really good shit. It really does. I got some standard bolts. Yeah. Cock that thing back and then boom boom boom. Really good. If you have two of them, I'll say that that's kind of nice to have if you get two of them. It's a pain in the ass to get two of them. Just because you have to do the whole thing all over again to get it. But hey, if you really want if you want to be a bowmaster and be like really dexterous using the Ayatos and a lot of the other weapons that you find in here that are dex weapons, that would be the best weapon to get. Like hands down, that would be the best weapon to get. You give me all. Why is your shit so goddamn expensive?
Thank you.
The amount of souls it takes to actually buy everything in this game is a little off-putting. But I mean, it regulates it by the bosses you kill, by the amount of enemies that you kill. I mean, and there's special places to go to and farm just about anything you need. There we go. We got all his armor. We got everything set. We're good to go.
Thank you. I have the annual.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're not trading with you, homie. I am giving you souls. Oh, and let me jump in too. God damn. I guess the game finally realized I had enough of this. We're going to Yulia. Hopefully she's got the prism stones that we need. And I am going to go and talk to the guy who absolves sin and get the last remaining rings. I think it's the Thunder Plate and the Magic Plate ring. I think those are the only two left I got to get. I don't need your moss, lady. Yes, prism stones. I got a full 99. There is an absolute fucking reason why you need prism stones. I've already got that. I've already gotten that thing, but these are really good to have on you. Heavy bow, wood bolt, center bolts. These are good to have on you. She gives you the fire arrows and the poison arrows. So don't kill her. Don't kill Yulia. Yulia's great. But she has an obsession with fucking moss. And that obsession with moss helps you out tremendously. You guys, I saw a spirit. Alright, to Undead Parish. Gonna go back up to the top of the church and talk to the dude who absolves sin, the Saint of Velica. Velica, I think it's that her name is. But the dude is the guy who does the absolving. You wanna go, brigand? Well, you dead now. And this is where we can farm for the Balder Knight stuff. Most of it. We'll have to go up to the fortress, Sin's fortress, and get everything that we need fully. The Balder Knight gear is where you can get the guy who gives you it is one of the iron dudes. Come on, you fucking horde of undead. You can't take me on. Got some broken street swords out of it, but wait, why not? I think the plate rings that this guy has, I think they're like 10,000 apiece. If you don't use any of the souls, I believe you'll be able to get mostly, most, not all, but most of everything that you're looking at right now. But this is like this is like in-game, almost in-game. We're about to do the in-game stuff right now.
Greetings and welcome back. I am pleased to see the preserving that you meant.
And absolve absolution. 53,000. I have been doing some stuff.
Hast thou acquaintance with Petrus of Thel? I wager you too has likely found for is he not too drenched in sin?
Yeah, karmic justice. That's a miracle. That's something that you'll need. We'll get that. Yeah, blood bite, poison bite. He gives you the rare rings of he gives you the rings of sacrifice. So we'll go ahead and knock these out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and knock these out. And we'll get the karmic justice just to go ahead and start working on the miracles more. Alright, that should get us what we need. Purchase item, we'll get karmic justice. We've already got that. And he just has a bunch of those. We'll get, I should get a couple of those. Book of the Guilty. And we'll go ahead and get some purging stones. Because they're worth it. They're worth getting. Perfect.
Stocking up on your diamonds? How honorable of you.
I forget what weapons he actually has, but we are going to do the thing where before we fight Gwen, we're going to kill all the NPCs. Just because they have a lot of stuff. That's also a part of where you can get some of the miracles. And possibly some sorceries. Oh yeah, speaking of sorceries, I forgot to show you this. To get, if you want a really, so we got Beatrice's staff. It's got A in intelligence, so it's really good for intelligence. For the intelligence, for like the crit, for like the bonuses. The demons, not so much, but it has fire damage because you can use it for a weapon. It's actually a good weapon sometimes if you want to go crazy with it. This has an A in intelligence. The Izalith Catalyst is actually really good. I will say it's actually a really good thing. But for the the magic adjustment, 142, and you can't level these up like you can in Dark Souls 3. So the magic adjustment is kind of like what you want to look at. So this is the 142, this is 130, 142, 136. It's these two, this one and this one. These two are the best out of all of it. But this one has like, if you want to get pokey, really pokey, it also acts as a spear. So it's really good to have for spears. And of course this one, that's the magic adjustment for miracles. I think, if I remember right. Yes, talisman. So its magic adjustment is really fucking good. It's the only one that actually really is damaging. But these, if you have the faith to do it, that Dark Moon talisman is by far the best. By far when it comes to that. And the only way to get the Dark Moon talisman is being a part of the Dark Moon Covenant. We've covered that in, I think, part 3 or part 4 on YouTube. So if you want to go there, please check it out. But other than that, that's basically it as far as that goes. 50 in strength to wield that bitch is insane. But it is basically dragon scale rock. Like rock and dragon scale. Okay, I got that out of the way. And I'm going to do a lot of like soul searching when it comes to like farming. Before we kill Gwen too, we're going to farm a bunch of that stuff. Everything I am going to kill all the NPCs. We're going to go through that whole process at end game. This is after we do the Knight's Honor achievement and all this stuff. That will probably be off camera, but before we kill Gwen and I come back to play the stream for the final stream for Dark Souls 1, I will give you the rundown of everything before we kill Gwen and what you will expect to see. Now we can warp back to the Duke's Archives. We've gotten somewhat everything. Of course, we're going to run through this game one more time because we have to get the souls, or to get Knight's Honor, we have to get every soul's weapon as well. So we're going to do like a really fast speed run. We're going to get all the weapons up to plus 10 that we need. We're going to get all of the, we're going to get the bow, the weapons to plus 10 to go ahead and get a lot of this done on this playthrough. And then on the last playthrough, we're going to end it with us getting the achievements.
Oh, hello,
I think we have to kill Sith for this. I think the final objective is to kill Sith. Yeah, it makes me run and jump now, but you know. And some of these NPCs we can't actually kill right off the bat. Okay, I don't see Sig's daughter. She would be in a red crystal right here. If you do all of it properly. Which I talked to Sig already. He's there. And there's our crystal buddy. Like we did finish his section. So I'm trying to remember where or when she actually appears. And I think a lot of this stuff has to do with Sith dying. If Sith dies, that's fine. Sith. Hey now, that's unfair. You can hit me, but I can't hit you. I can't touch you with the tip of this big ass sword? I doubt that. No. We're gonna end you. Oh, you would have heard on that one. There's a lot we're gonna have to deal with. And part of it is doing this bullshit here. We don't need item discovery here. We're going with let's see. No. We'll just continue with Havel's ring, put back on our black iron. And a lot of these things aren't that bad. It's just, you know, you got to deal with the fucking fact that you have a very small spot to fight. And you will eventually run out of shit. You'll run out of flasks. This is one of your indicators. You see all the stuff breaking in midair. That just shows that there is stuff there that you can grab. We got a humanity. We got all these moths. We don't have to kill the moths. They're very neutral. As long as you don't attack them, they won't attack you. This is where the stress hit me the most. This was the most stressful thing I had to deal with. Of course, you can go across to that next spot, and there's an item there. Like I said, this is a very stressful spot. Doesn't hurt him in the slightest. I mean, it hurts him, but it doesn't hurt him actually fully. There's our blue titanite. Now time to walk back up this bitch. I'm gonna let you know right now. It ain't the stress. That ain't the most stressful part. It's that slide, and then there's like another drop off here. Of course, there's another one. We missed one of them. He disappeared. This is where it gets stressful. This is where all those 99 prism stones come in. This is gonna get bad. I hate this. I really hate this a lot. Oh god, I hate this so much. And this does take multiple tries. You want to get to that item there. And of course, these things are horrible. There are actual holes in this. And yeah, the sprinkles, sure, they're there. But it's like, again, there is holes here that you have to find. Now, I know one of them is right over there, and I do know one is right there. And I am doing this constantly just because I am scared. There's our blue titanite slab. And then you just follow the trail back. But yeah, make sure you have a bunch of these. The remastered version actually made the spots tighter, a little more tighter than this. But in this one, they're a little wider. The walkway is a little wider. But honestly, I'll tell you this. I fucking hate it. But to get the blue titanite slab, that's one of the blue titanite slabs you can get. The other ones are like their trades and a lot of other shit. And this is where Seath is. We're going to try and attempt to kill him. We gotta deal with these crabs, these clams first. I hate the clams. Clams are fucking retarded. They are strong. Like, strong. But not to a giant black knight sword. Will it give me a purging stone? No, it'll give me twinkling titanite. This is another spot you can farm twinkling titanite, though. It is a good way to farm it. But the amount that it takes to get titanite from these fuckers, or the amount, how long it actually takes you to get to them, is a little, not worth it. That's the word I'm looking for. The time it takes you to get down here is not worth it. The only other time it's worth it as long as you had the bonfire. If you don't have the bonfire, Seath bonfire, then yeah, it's not worth it. And they hit hard. And they don't wait for you neither. That's another thing. That's a good thing I actually get to show you. They don't wait for nobody. And it's compressed skulls too. That's the cool part. It's pearl compressed skulls. And this is a good way to get purging stones from them too, is they also produce purging stones. So if you want some free purging stones, this is where to get them. Not this place specifically, but this is a good spot to farm for Twinkling Titanite, and if you don't have the monies for it, this is a place to go. There is another spot. We're going to have to go that way anyway when we go back to clear the rest of the swamp out. But that is also going to be the tricky part. Is it's the video, the ending video for doing Gwen is going to be a while because I have to farm at least 70 dragon scales just to do the dragon. We're going to show you all that as well. The dragon that you can go talk to, and it gives you the head and chest piece if you rank up high enough. But at the same time, it's like dangerous. There's our pearlescent fucker. I ain't gonna lie, he is the coolest thing though. Like, he is the coolest boss. Besides Artorias. See, they could have had him like roar a little more on that one. Now, the long fight. And these, all these people are cursed people. They have been cursed to death by this guy. I'm trying to get the tail. The tail is like one of the coolest things that you need to get for this one. And it is one of the rares. But he does this constantly. And does this. So it's like hard to catch it. Slippery little bastard. Move out of my way, you cursed object. No, I don't want you to rotate. Like I said, getting the tail weapon is going to be a rough one. If I don't get it in in the next few hits, I'm going to reset. Come on, just shoot your laser beam. Stop rotating, you fat bitch. Don't waste all my stamina dealing with your ass today. There you go. Oh, he's lighting up. He had all that fog everywhere. Come on. And it's his speed too. Like he just like speeds up so fast to like do that. I will say in the remaster, it's easier in the remastered because you know there's people to play with and there's people to help you. But the rotation to get him to stop is damaging a little bit. Got it. Now get out of that fucking curse shit. Alright, we got the tail weapon. Let's finish him off. There we go. We got him. Hell yeah. Bequeath the Lord's soul. Bequeath. Alright, that takes care of a lot of issues. We finally got that. We got the sword we want. Well, sword I want. This is a good tail weapon. It is one of the rare items you have to get. If I can find it. I need to put shit up. There it is. Moonlight Great Sword. It has 0 damage, physical damage, but it has a lot of magical damage, and you need 28 intelligence just to wield it. It does really good against a lot of player-based stuff. It's good against a lot of like the Dark Knights, the Silver Knights, because they're in the golems. Golems, bro, you hit a golem with a max Moonlight Greatsword, they're instantly dead. They're just gone. It's a really good weapon. It's a really good tail weapon. To upgrade it, though, I don't remember the upgrade. I missed it. It's up here. You need dragon scales. So it comes from a dragon. So you need dragon scales. I had Demon Titanite, but I wound up buffing one of the weapons up. Yeah, that's where it went. Great Sword of Artorias. We got that one, and I did get the Abyssal. I did get the Abyssal Greatsword. Just because so I could have both sets. I'll eventually have the shield. But since the DLC came out before anyone actually got all of like the Knight's Armor achievement, honor achievement, it made it to where you can now you have to get those souls as well to get the DLC to get the achievement. So you have to fight Manus twice, fucking twice. One to get his sorcery by trading it to Crummy. The Crummy the Crow and the Undead Asylum. But to get his staff, I need another soul. But his sorcery that you can trade his soul for is phenomenal. It's really good. We're going intelligence. I don't know why I backed out. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff. We're going to do some sorcery style shit. I can't even use half this shit because it's 44 just to do the crystal soul spear, 36 to do the soul spear, 24 to do the homing soul mass. Pain in my ass. But I will get 10 of those. I'll get 20 of them actually. And this is where a lot of that stuff comes in, where you want 2 of each, so you can have, because in the second and third, they went with FP points, or they went with focus points, and focus points was okay, but you didn't have a whole lot of like spells for it. And we did get the crystal shield, so we got the crystal shield as well. So all we need is another Moonlight Butterfly, and we can get the spear done. So we're almost there to Knight's Honor. We're going to see that physical damage. It's meant for you to be a fighter, like a mage fighter. So you can be a fight sorcerer, and you can at least do 150 damage on the damage pool. Yeah, it's like total is 177. It's okay for like early game stuff, and we cheated our way to get to that. And that's really good to have. It's good to have as a damage source if you need it. But we are going to use Beatrice's staff because it weighs less. It weighs a little less. Now let's see what happens when we move around. We're going to go to Duke's Archives first. Hopefully he doesn't recognize us. I really want to finish the fight out with him. There we go. We got it.
Stay clear of my work. Curses upon you. Dare you?
All right, so that's what we want. That is exactly what we want. So you have to kill Seath the Scaleless to get him to not recognize you anymore. So that will. I never clocked it. For a while there, I never really clocked that. I still don't see the red crystal golem. I'm not too worried about it. She gives you another tiny being ring, and a cup, I think. One of the cups that you can get from Sig. I wouldn't really worry about that too much. You have no need for it. We're going to warp out and warp back in and see if he disappears to the next area. And then we'll kill him off and finish his quest line. Because he turns hollow when he gets to this spot. So, we're going to warp the fire link. We're going to drop the soul off. And I think that is... And we got to kill Nito. The last boss is killing Nito. And we'll do that on the next stream. Which will be tomorrow. We'll fight him tomorrow. Because I'm trying to keep these very short and sweet. Because I don't have an editing tool yet. And I'm trying to make it to where we don't have... Oh no. Did the game glitch? The game glitched. Shit. Hold on, we'll be right back. We'll fix this. All right, we're back. Okay, we fixed it. Excuse me. I think we fixed it. We'll find out. We're going to attempt to jump again. There we go. Yep, it fixed it. It's cool. We can drop this off. Offer a Lord vessel. Raging fire on a stump. Somehow never burning. Don't question it. Game logic is fine. Now that you have the Crystal Caves, you can now go to that spot and you can farm for Twinkling Titanite. That is honestly the best place to do it because of how many that is there. But just be careful because they can hit you and they can overrun you because since you're going in through the Crystal Cave bonfire, at least 3 of them will aggro the moment you do something. So it would be best to shoot one with like a bow or some shit and bring it in closer to you or like fire off some rounds of magic or fire. Probably magic because it has a longer range. And that would be your best bet. Now we're going back to the Duke's archives and see if Logan is there. And then we're going to proceed to finish his quest line. He is gone. Okay, that is what we want. That is exactly what we wanted. We needed him to be gone from that spot. Now there's one or two ways to do this to get back. You just go back this way and rotate the stairs and you'll make it to the original spot. Or you can just do this. Never mind. Don't rotate the stairs. You can either do that, or you can go down from that section from Anor Londo if you missed something. That'll take you back, and you can come back this way the same way. But just do it that way. It's easier. Don't mind me. I have a moment of where my ADHD kicks in, and I don't remember where I am half the time. I don't have a sense of direction. He's pretty easy to kill, so don't worry about that. But he is, if you let his stuff touch you. Oh yeah, he's also naked. Yeah, that. The White Dragon's Breath sorcery, which that's what he hit us with, and it almost killed it, took our health out. Big Hat and the 10 catalyzation catalyst. That is the thing that makes half your sorceries go away. That's the reason why you need at least 2 of everything, because I guarantee you that is what you're going to need. And we have the large magic ember that will continue on to getting to your magic weapon. It'll do your magic weapon to keep going, and you can do the crystal stuff too as well. And that takes care of all the magic or the sorcery portion. Grab this item over here. I knew there was an item here. Soul of a Great Hero. And that's all the items around here. That takes care of all that. So, with that being done, go through this amount of bullshit. Now that I have a bunch of them, I can just use them freely. Go here. Didn't want to leave. Warp to Firelink. And drop off these coals. I want to say the crystal coal is the one that you give to Andre. But the large magic coal is the one that you want to give to... No, I think the crystal goes to the sage smith, or whatever the fuck he is. The magic smithy. Just call him magic smithy. But it'll bring you to get your blue, that's the reason why you need the blue titanite slab in that area. So you can go ahead and get you a magical weapon. I'm just doing this, clearly just doing this for magic, for achievement purposes. But if you ever want a weapon to be magic based or enchanted based, that's how to do it, is getting all those coals. And that is how you get that coal. You can go back and just get the coal. That's there, and it's always there. But if you want to get like Big Hat Logan's stuff and that White Dragon's Breath, that's how to do it. And I'm going to do it again the same way, just so I can have 2 of the Dragon's Breath.
It certainly is. First I've seen since my banishment from Vinheim. What do you say, friend? Mind giving that to me? This is no man's land. I'm the only one who could handle it anyway. Yes, I won't disappoint you.
And I think he's the crystal. I think you give him the crystal. Not sure. Probably not.
Hey, hang, is that
Yep.
an ember? Oh, I'm sorry. We at Vinheim don't deal in shoddy embers like that. Perhaps you should try an old smith out in the country.
Yep, that was the. And crystal sword smithing is not shoddy, but sure. All right, there's the enchanted sword that I have. I do have a bastard sword with magic, wherever that shit is. That's all the axes. Where did I have that at? Oh, I guess I don't. That's where you can get the blue Titanite chunks. It's going to be 3, and then another one's 4. I thought I had a magic sword already done. I do, but I need a blue Titanite chunk for that. That is why. That's fine. But if you can get blue Titanite chunks, save them. This is the reason, is to get your magic weapons up. And that'll give you the achievement for magic and enchantment.
Keep your head on, alright. You really helped break the monotony.
Well, you told me my thing was shoddy, so fuck you. Alright, that'll get us back up that way. Had to let the beasties out. They were whining. Oh yeah, upgrade my shit, lady. Estus Flask is reinforced. There's one other place I do want to check out real fast before we sign off. I'll check it later. We'll check it later. I'll check it on my off time. All right, everybody. This has been your boy Djinn. We did everything that we needed to for Grand Archives. Showed you how to get the embers that you needed for that. Speaking of embers, we'll at least while we're doing this, we'll warp to here, give this crystal stuff to Andre. But we did everything. We got everything set up for finishing out this game. We will do Nito last. He is the last one we got to kill. I did go through I went ahead and I did on the off camera, and I did forget to do this. I forgot to stream it, but I wound up going through a bunch of stuff.
It won't be. I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
Oh.
Won't be seeing you there.
What embers do I have? What's the ember do I have again? It's the crystal one. I know that, but what? Hold on, yeah. Yeah, crystal ember. Blacksmith's weapons, ascension. I don't remember where to put this. Yeah, I don't remember where to put this. We'll figure it out later. Probably the undead blacksmith or fucking whoever. But okay. All right, everybody. You take it easy. Thank y'all for watching. This will be on YouTube tomorrow, and I will have everything else posted for that as well. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for coming out, and I appreciate it. Thank you for watching through Twitch. If you're on Twitch, please follow us here at the Notorious Djinn. You can follow us on Notorious Gaming Community on YouTube. Hit that follow, hit that like, share everything. I appreciate it. We all do who plays at Notorious Gaming Community. And we will have more stuff probably tonight, depending on what we're doing. I will figure that out as we go. But thank y'all for watching. We'll catch y'all next time tomorrow with the rest of this. Or at least killing Nito. Because we've already gone through everything just to get to Nito. All I gotta do is kill Nito. And I'll at least show you where all the stuff is for that.